Hare Krishna. In previous episode, we have studied classification of eligibility for Brahma Vidya based on the race and merit, lower, middle, higher, etc. And for Brahma Vidya, one needs Shama, Dhamma, Vairagya, and Bhakti, the renunciation and devotion. Importance of devotion is dealt elaborately. Who is Sthitaprajna, etc. We have studied to some extent. The deeds and its results, the materialistic deeds and spiritual deeds and its different results also we have studied. Who is best student of Brahma Vidya? Who is best student for Brahma Vidya? What is his nature? Everything that also we have studied. Everyone is eligible for mercy of Lord, provided he is a devotee of the Lord. So Lord's mercy everybody can get, but the condition is he should be a devotee of Lord. And chanting of Hare Krishna mantra, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. This Kali Santarana Upanishad in these days is very important. It takes us to the higher knowledge. We'll continue further.
Hare Krishna. 7th session. Om Athato Brahma Jidnasa Om. First Sutra. Continued. 1111. Then, therefore, inquiry into Brahman. Without the grace of Brahman, the Lord, there can be no release by bondage of mundane life, the samsara. Without knowing Him, His grace cannot be obtained. Without knowing the scriptures, one cannot know Him. So, inquiry into the Brahman is to be made. So, inquiry into the Brahman is to be made. The Brihat Samhita says, the Brihat Samhita formulates guidelines for completion of an incomplete sentence. A word or a clause may be added as an ellipsis, adhyahara, without which the meaning of the sentence will be incomplete. In case if the meaning of the sentence is possible to understand, then an ellipsis adhyahara need not be added. If we could understand clearly the meaning of the half sentence, then we need not add any words, any adhyahara, any ellipsis need not be added. Ellipsis adhyahara means omissions of words in the sentence needed to complete the sense. For completing the sense, some words are needed to add. That is ellipsis adhyahara. So, one has to make Brahma Jidnasa kartavya. By adding kartavya, it will be Athato Brahma Jidnasa kartavya. Kartavya means it is necessity. It is duty. Like that. Kartavya means duty. So, Brahma Jidnasa is our duty of the humankind in this Manava Janma. We should not add na. Na means no, not like that. Na here, na kartavya. No, it is not our duty. Like that we should not add. It is wrong. So we should add kartavya. To conclude, then, therefore, inquiry into Brahman is compulsory duty. What this Brihat Samhita says. Taittiriya Aranyaka 3:12 says, Tamevam Vijnanamruta iha bhavati nanyapantha ayanaya vidyate. He who knows Him, the Brahman, thus attains immortality. The person who knows the Brahman will attain immortality, will get moksha, will get salvation. And there is no other way leading to Him, the Brahman. That is means knowing Him is a must. For getting the salvation, one should know Him. Bhagavad Gita, Adhyaya 7, Sloka 17 says, Tesham jnani nitya yukta eka bhaktir vishishyate priyo hi jnani notyarthamaham sacha mama priyaha. The ಅಚ್ಯುತದಾಸರು ಇನ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಸಾಂಗತ್ಯ ಕೋಟ್ಸ್, ನನ್ನಲ್ಲೇ ಒಂದೆಯೇ ಬಗೆಯಾದ ವರಭಕ್ತಿ ಎನ್ನಿಟ್ಟ ಜ್ಞಾನಿಯೇ ಹೆಚ್ಚು, ನನ್ನಯ್ಯ ಪ್ರೀತಿಗಾ ಜ್ಞಾನಿಯೇ ಪಾತ್ರನು ನನ್ನನ್ನೇ ಪ್ರೀತಿಪನವನು. Lord says, among 4 types of virtuous people, those who are approaching him, 4 types of people are approaching him. Learned ones who knows me, the Lord Krishna as Brahman, who is the learned one man, and the Supreme One, and are exclusively devoted to me, as the Supreme One and exclusively devoted to me. The one learned person thinks Lord Krishna is supreme, are the most superior, excellent. So these are first class, they are excellent. They are very fond of me and I am very fond of them. He is fond of learned people and learned people are fond of the Brahman. Both are attached to each other because of the knowledge. What are the 4 types of virtuous people? Just some question are this. Doubt is, we want curiosity. Those in distress, diseased, miseries, difficulties, they want some relief. They are seeking relief from the Lord Krishna. To approach the Lord Krishna. Sankata Bandaga Venkata Ramana, some quoting is there in Kannada. That means whoever in distress will approach Lord Balaji, Lord Venkataramana. So that is the first class. The next class is those seeking spiritual knowledge. They want to get spiritual knowledge. They will pray the Lord, oh Lord, give me spiritual knowledge. They are second class. Then the third category, those seeking wealth. They want to be lead the life wonderfully in this world. They want wealth from him. So they are the third class. The next 4th category is the learned one who already acquired spiritual knowledge. So he acquired spiritual knowledge. He wants Lord and Lords wants him. They don't want anything, any benefits. They will be going on gaining the spiritual, much more knowledges to get the salvation. In Kathakopanishad 2:23, Yame Vaisha Vrunate Tena Labhyaha quotes, but to whom the Lord grants the mind of devotion towards him, to whom the Lord chooses out of grace to him, only the Lord is accessible and the Lord reveals himself. It is the Lord's will to whom to grant a salvation or otherwise. It is a prerogative of the Lord. If he feels to bless this person, he will bless him. If he does not feel to bless him, he will not bless. So all authority is vested with the Lord. To whom to grant a salvation or otherwise. That is left to him. That is left to his discretionary power, decision. In Brihadaranyaka Upanishad 6:5-6, Atmavare Drishtavyaha Srotavyo Mantavyo Nididasitavyaha, whom the Brahman will choose as his devotee and grant solution. Whom he will choose as his devotee? Here it is given, one has to listen to Supreme God's stories. So first, eligibility for getting God's mercy. One has to listen to Supreme God's stories. Next, one has to understand God's greatness. One has to think him and his greatness at all the time. One has to think about the God and his greatness at all the time. And gracious Lord will choose such people. Such people will be chosen by him, by the Lord. Sravana, Manana and Dhyana are the main tools of a devotee to please the Lord. Sravana, listening to the Lord's stories, listening to the Shastras, listening to the scriptures. Manana, understanding it, repeatingly understanding it. Sravana means reading also. And Dhyana, that means thinking of the Lord, thinking of his greatness, everything. These 3 tools will definitely please the Lord. The Naradiya Purana says the intensity of grace of Brahman is classified as lowest, middle and highest as mentioned below. So the grace of the Lord is now measured here. Wonderful. 1. by lowest level mercy, grace of Brahman, one will get entry into Swargaloka, the abode of Devendra, the in charge of Devata class. So with that mercy, that lowest level of mercy of the Lord, the devotee, after his completion of his all the deeds, he will get entry into Swargaloka, above Loka, above the earth. The Loka is there. After this sky and all and all, that Loka is ruled by Devendra. So which class of people are there? They are all great rishis, sages, munis, Pitrupakshas, the parents, gods, the connected to the parents, Apsarastris, etc. will be at the lowest level of mercy of the grace. Then they will be allowed to enter the Swargaloka. By middle level of mercy, of grace of Brahman, one will get entry into Janoloka and other higher lokas. These Janoloka and all things, they are at higher level lokas of Swargaloka. Swargaloka is lowest level, but it is highest to us. It is above the earth. So they are the middle level people getting the middle level of mercy from the Brahman. By highest level mercy grace of Brahman, one will get entry into Tridhama. Tridhama is the place of salvation, the moksha, the eternal bliss with no time limit. The Tridhamas are Svetadipa, Anantasana and Vaikuntha are three permanent places of Brahman which are permanent one and will not get destroyed, will not be destroyed, annihilated during the final annihilation, Mahapralaya, during final annihilation also, they will be intact. So here, those who are interested to know much about the 14 lokas, these lokas, the earth and above lokas and below the earth lokas, within this Brahmanda, the universe, the creation, the Tridhama and all things, many more things, you can listen to my speeches as episodes available in this channel as a playlist, Brahmanda, the universe, you can listen to that.